Okay, we are here at the Kirkman residence. I have just removed a laminate shingle from the roof itself on the front slope. That was one of the damaged shingles labeled for repair, as seen here, where one of the laminate tabs, most likely this one right below, has came off. And I just wanted to show that in just removing a shingle, we are looking at some significant levels of tearing through the nail, which has damaged the shingle itself and some of the courses above that. And you know, all we are doing here is about 30% of what an actual repair would look like on the roof. And then keep in mind the measurements are a 5-inch exposure. This is a 5 by 39, I believe, where we are not necessarily working with anything that's compatible out on the market today we can tie into with properly. And I wanted to document just some of the results here and evidence that I'm looking at from removing a shingle itself, just by gently breaking the tar bond to access the nails from the two courses above, so that we could slide this specific shingle out and then get it serviced for packaging and identification. And so on the first course directly above this removed shingle, we are looking at some tearing on the side where it is completely torn in the axis of the nail. We've got a few spots where the nail has torn through the shingle itself in trying to access. This is the second course above the row that we had, or above the shingle that we had just removed. And what we're looking at here, just by breaking tar bond, is a significant level of tearing through both sides of the matting, including releasing the bond of this laminate tab, just to do 30% of the job. And I wanted to kind of document here where we have some significant uplift in debris that has been trapped up underneath the shingle for a time. I am going to wipe all this away, make sure that there are no existing nails that are protruding above, so we can get a flat surface and make sure that there's no water leaks in doing the service that we're providing. And I also want to identify here the rusting on the nails, which shows for a significant level of exposure. And I do remember hearing the homeowner say something that Nationwide stated the roof was constructed in 2012, where whatever replacement was then, and I don't know what reference was documented when the Nationwide adjuster came by to take a look at things, but this is surely a much, much older roof and shingle that is not documented properly, but I'm sure we'll get all those details when we submit this. But just wanted to show for this, have this on file. Looks like we're working with a Tamco Frederick 0821, and I am going to have that identified properly through ITEL so that we can have a professional report, get that submitted over to you guys here on behalf of this residence, and make sure that this homeowner is taken care of with the best solution possible that we can have here. But yeah, given my experience and then all through the neighborhood, done more than a dozen homes in this surrounding neighborhood, many of which were also 5-inch English cut laminates that have all since been labeled for replacement value, simply because there was nothing available or compatible to tie in with. But thanks, I'm going to get this submitted, and we have Mr. David Willerton down here giving us a look, or David Kirkman, I'm sorry, giving us a look and making sure that we're doing things the right way. So I'm going to put a small, non-egregious tarp over this specific area. As you can already tell, 2 shingles were damaged in the courses above, that stating even if there was something that would be compatible or available on the market for us to repair with, we're also dealing with some repairability issues that would need to be addressed on a obviously well-aged laminate roof with tons of spotting, lots and lots and lots of soft plywood below, and you know, more than enough significant signs of age. So none of that is a covered peril. We understand that. It would just show for, hey, this is the existing condition, making a subsequent causation of damage in the form of repairability when trying to do our jobs properly by any standards, right? So in these kinds of cases, we always want to kind of assess, hey, what becomes consequential to the exact direction, and how can we kind of, revise or move along from here the right way. Thanks.